What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, crypto universe. Today is Thursday, October 17th. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what happened over the past 24 hours for the Doge Rune token. Believe it or not, we actually broke past the 570 million market cap resistance level and made it as high as 600 million, but we have slowly retraced back. You must be wondering what's going to happen next. Well, don't worry, I'm going to share with you at the very end of the video charting and analysis, but most importantly, I want to share with you the data and analytics that other people within the community and outside the community have shared about runes. This is very exciting. You may feel very bullish after watching this video, so please take a step back, watch as an unbiased opinion, and let's enjoy the show. So let's go ahead and smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and please be careful with aiming the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So as of right now, the Doge Rune token has a market cap of $557 million. Now let's flip over to the community sentiment. It's still at 94%, but if you've noticed, the votes have actually increased to 11,000. That is pretty nuts. I don't think this is going to stop anytime soon. Let's go ahead and compare Doge to Bitcoin's price over the past 24 hours. Up a little bit of 2% over the past 7 days, up 42% over the past month, 132%. So if you've leveraged your Bitcoin into Doge, it's definitely outperforming it, and your Bitcoin's now working for you in the #1 meme coin on Bitcoin, which is Doge Rune. Now let's go ahead and flip over to Magic Eden. Let's look at the amount of unique holders. It's 91,937. So just like a couple more, meaning like 10 or 20 more new additional holders based on the volatility. But this is absolutely completely healthy and stable in my personal opinion, considering that we had a massive pump to $600 million. Now let's look at where the Doge Rune token stands in terms of crypto ranking. Currently, Doge Rune token is at rank number 137, but I will share with you that the Doge Rune token has actually flipped a few other meme coins and also corporation coins. I'll talk about that in just a second, but before I do, I want to talk about what Van Eck, which is a major hedge fund, had just reported yesterday in their mid-October Bitcoin chain check. Now, it said this: USD-dominated transaction fees increased by 257% to an average of 226 million month over month, driven recently by increased Rune's transactions. This is a major hedge fund, by the way, and they also have a Bitcoin spot ETF. This is great news in my personal opinion, and also you need to keep in mind, this is just one of the very early stages of major companies reviewing Rune. So you're at the early stages of the early bull run. Now, in recent news, DogBTC, who tracks the top 100 whale wallets, I have to give him a shout out because he ended up spotting one whale wallet that actually has $1.4 million worth of not just the Doge Rune token, but also they own a ton of runestone ordinals. So we don't know if this is a centralized exchange or just a massive whale, but this is fairly new, and I really appreciate that DogBTC has recognized this. Be sure to follow him on Twitter. Now let's follow up on some other news, and that's regarding futures and perpetual trading for Doge and why this is important. Now, over the past couple months, actually a few months, we've actually seen a decrease in interest within the future of perpetuals for Doge Rune token. But recently, I don't know if you see this yellow line has actually flipped more bullish. So what does that actually mean? It basically means that sentiment seems to have turned more bullish, especially in October, as funding rates turn sharply positive, meaning more traders are willing to pay to stay long on Doge. So why is this important that people are placing long positions? Well, if people are placing long positions, that means they're very bullish. If people place short positions, then they're very bearish. But majority of traders are very bullish around Doge because they see that the Doge Rune price is going to continue to go up higher and higher, which means for them, their bags get bigger and bigger and they make more money from that. So we're seeing a lot more traders within Doge and perpetuals and futures longing the position, if that makes any sense. Now let's talk about the flipping effect. So what has Doge done recently? Well, Doge has actually flipped a corporate meme coin such as ApeCoin, which is the native token for Bored Ape Yacht Club. Now, that's not just the only thing that Doge has flipped recently. It also flipped the second largest meme coin on BRC20 tokens, and that is SATS, and it flipped it yesterday. I think it's going to flip it again very, very soon. But not only that, it also flipped Myriad's SPX6900 token. Now, this I'm going to share with you in just a little bit in terms of data analytics because you are not bullish enough on Doge. and we're going to explain a little bit why. So Mel Mocha ended up reporting on runes, and he reported that these 3 graphics that are 100% guaranteed to make you bullish on runes. So let's focus on one of them. So this post says the 5 most valuable meme runes make up only 0.06% of Bitcoin's market cap. Ethereum, say for instance, makes up around 5.84 and Solana 9.32, so that's quite a bit. Further down, let's compare SPX in terms of trading volume compared to Doge. He says the order books for runes are thin, and so is the volume still. So the top rune, which is Dog on the Moon, is currently trading around 650,000 USD volume per day, while that's only 1.21% of the volume of the meme coin SPX. Isn't that very interesting? So can you imagine this amount of volume happening for the Dog Rune token? It's going to happen very soon in my personal opinion because it's built on Bitcoin. Now let's look at this one, the valuation of the top dog compared to its chain. Now as you can see, Dog compared to these other chains is very, very small in terms of the valuation. Once the amount of liquidity unlocks for Bitcoin into Dog, this for sure will flip Dogecoin. And not only that, I definitely think that $1 billion cat, giving them a shout out, will flip the top meme coin for cat coins on Solana. It's just a matter of time. Now yesterday, the Ordinals show actually had a very special guest, and that was Jack Liu and the Magic Eden team to just talk about runes, Magic Eden, and the future of both of those together. And believe it or not, DJ and Ordi ended up spotting somebody attending that space. It was actually HTX, another big tier 1 centralized exchange. Why were they paying attention? I don't know, but this is something that you need to really pay attention to. Now looping back, Jack Liu, the CEO of Magic Eden, did share that people should expect that rune swaps and also meme pool sniping should be available hopefully by the end of this month. He also responded to somebody who was mentioning, is there any runes incentive, possibly retroactive? And Jack Liu said, yes, it will be retroactive. And he clarified just today that right now the runes incentives, that runes will be counted retroactively in the reward system, but probably no time to ship diamonds though, as we are laser focused on the token claim product. We are still early. So people who are runes traders, don't expect to claim your diamonds once that claiming does happen. I think it's only going to happen for people that have traded ordinals or especially NFTs on different cross chains. So this to me does seem kind of sad, but at the same time, we're just thankful that Magic Eden is still trying and they're going to bring this to the rune holders. So we'll see how this develops. This could change, but nonetheless, people should be very thankful that the Magic Eden team has provided a platform such as the Runes Marketplace for us to get in early before big tier 1 centralized exchanges end up buying your bags. Now the most exciting thing, let's talk about charting analysis. So what are we seeing in the charting analysis? So as you can tell, we did go above the 600 million market cap, but we have slowly retraced. And remember, this is on the daily time frame. So here are 2 different scenarios that I think could happen. And hear me out, I am always realistic, and I've been realistic ever since we've been here and here. So hear me out regarding this situation. So what I think could happen are 2 different situations. Let's talk about the bearish case. I think the bearish case is that we actually take a sharp retracement down back to 450 million market cap. And the reason I think that could possibly happen is because I think this could be a massive shakeout. I would want there to be a shakeout. Look at this shakeout. We had a shakeout here and then a massive pump. So why not experience another massive shakeout? I would not be surprised if we had a massive shakeout to 450. We have paper hands selling their bags. Big whales and OGs are going to buy those bags. And that ends up being a winning situation for not just them, but also retail investors that watch our videos and also pay attention day to day on the dog price. So if we see retracement, I think that's very good. But there's also the very second case, and that's the very bullish case. The bullish case is that we're actually going to break past this resistance level of around 570 million market cap, and we're actually going to shoot all the way up pretty fast to 650 million. That's actually, to me, going to happen so fast that that's actually going to push us even higher past the 650 million. So those are my 2 case scenarios. And I've already talked about the MACD, I've already talked about the RSI. If you don't understand that, watch my previous videos if you haven't already. And last but not least, as a reminder, this Saturday, October 19th, is a very special event. Everybody on crypto Twitter, everybody that owns a dog token or has dog in their portfolio is going to be writing a letter, either in email, but most specifically on crypto Twitter. And they're going to write a letter to their favorite exchange or whatever tier 1 exchange that they want to write to. And I just ask for people to just be respectful when you're asking or requesting to have the Doge Rune token listed for spot trading, and just provide them with all the details. You've seen all the data that I've shared with you, but there's a ton of data and graphics out there that you could share with them to let them know, hey, you need to be ahead of the game. Right now, Bitcoin is going to be flowing. This $1.3 trillion market cap is going to flow into the Runes ecosystem, and that you need to be a part of this movement, or else you're going to be left behind, and it's going to be very sad for your customers, and you want to be held as a reputable exchange by supporting the free and fair meta. Does that make any sense? Well, I definitely think you do, and I'm very excited for you to write your letters out there, and I will be sure to like as many of your letters as much as possible. There's going to be a ton of people doing this, but your letters absolutely count. Now, as a conclusion and statement, you've heard my analysis regarding pricing. I think we can go back to 450 million as a massive retracement to shake out the paper hands, but there's also the bullish case that overnight maybe leverage traders could pump this price all the way up to 650 million pretty fast, which would send the FOMO rally, sending us into the next bull run. So these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, this is not financial advice. But leave a comment down below if you have your own thoughts and opinions or strategies and predictions regarding the Doge Rune token. And I cannot wait to read those comments. So as always, be sure to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding Doge on the Moon. Till then, see you guys and girls next time.